Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am here to promote LodiCon Fall 2023 with the creator of LodiCon and Stockton Con, Mr. Mike Miller. Mike, how you doing, brother?
I'm great, Phillip. How are you doing?
I'm doing. I'm just I'm moving. I'm moving. But yeah, man. LodiCon, it's always a fun time. It's smaller, it's more condensed from Stockton Con, but it's still a great time. A lot of great vendors and a lot of great guests. I've missed the last two, but I will be at this.
Yeah, and it's funny, Philip. This is a deceptively big show. I mean, we have the pavilion. We have over 100 vendor and guest tables in that room. So for the entire show itself, we're over 200 total vendor booths and artist tables. So
Yeah,
it's pretty large. It's not as big as not quite as big as Stockton, like you mentioned, but it's definitely it's quite up there.
it is. I mean, it's at the Lodi Grape or the Lodi Grape Festival grounds. It's always a great time. I mean, I've seen some wrestling there, not just Lodi Con. It's a nice space. Let's talk about some of the guests we're going to be having. We are going to be having Austin St. John. Played a Power Ranger. You got
Yeah, the original Red Ranger.
yes, the original Red Ranger. Roman Villalobos. I've seen him at multiple of these.
Yeah,
He's a recurring guest.
Ramon has been a real big part of our shows since the beginning. I met him in 2012, right after I had done an initial poster, and he was like, "Hey, man, I would really like to get involved, and I want to kind of redesign some stuff for you and do that." And and kind of we've become friends, and he's kind of done stuff for us ever since. He's designed our summer poster every year since the beginning.
Right on, right on.
And
Gigi.
he's also worked for Marvel and DC, and now he's working for Bad Idea, which he's doing some amazing stuff right now.
Okay, there you go. Gigi Edgley, she was on what multiple things here. Farscape.
Farscape is our biggest one. Yeah, that was a great show, and she's an amazing person. So we're really happy to have her back. We had her at StockCon about probably 7 years ago, but it's
Okay.
time to bring her back.
Kellen Golf.
Kellen Goff is Overhaul in My Hero Academia. It's also the voice of Freddy from Five Nights at Freddy's. Uh,
Okay.
Kind of a creepy, spooky video game, and unfortunately, he had to cancel at the last minute at the spring show. But he was raring to come back here in the fall, so we're really happy to have him back.
Mel Smith.
Mel Smith is a great artist, and he is going back to 2012 again. I mentioned meeting Ramon. Mel was one of the first ever guests that we locked in for Stockton Con after Ramon. Mel did a book called Dead Ahead way back when, and he's got this new graphic novel called Becoming Frankenstein, which is really cool. And but yeah, Mel's been doing shows for us, for 11 years now.
And then someone you've had before, Chris Marinan.
Marinan. Yep, Chris
Marinan.
Marinan is a great artist. Did he created Nova, co-created Nova back in the late '80s, and also drew for Wonder Woman as well.
Yeah, I see he graduated from the Academy of Art in San Francisco with a BFA in illustration. So that's
Mhm.
awesome. Uh, a lot of other guests. Chris Wisnina.
Chris Wisney is coming back. He
Wisney.
hasn't
Okay.
been at our show in a very long time. He's got a brand new Doris Danger book out, so we're happy to have him out. So, and he's a. I hope you get a chance to meet him. He's one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet. I mean, not
Right.
that our other guests aren't nice too, but
No, I got you. Brian Donovan, he worked on what Naruto and Digimon. That was
yep,
popular when I was growing up, so that's
sure.
awesome. And a lot. We have Tom. Was it Gibbs?
Tom Gibbous and
Gibbs. Naruto also.
yeah, Michael
David.
Yurchak is here as well. We've got some great voice actor guests at this show. Also have David Kay, and David Kay has done. I mean, if you're listening to this show and you get a chance, check out his resume. He has done a little bit of everything. He's done Jarvis with Tony Stark and one of the Avengers cartoons. He's done the voice of Superman. So he's done a little bit of both Marvel and DC. He's also probably one of his more famous voices, or most famous, is probably he's Clank from Ratchet and Clank, the Sony series of video games.
Okay, I'm looking at this. Done some stuff on Ben 10. I used to watch that when I was a kid.
Yeah,
Dragon Ball Z. Wow.
yeah, you
Okay.
could just sit there and start listing stuff for with him. I mean, he's got a resume that goes. He's probably done, I would say, over 130 different voices.
So he's done some stuff as GI Joe, or in GI Joe as General Hawk. Oh my God, this is fantastic. And then, alas, this is a wrestling podcast, so
Yes.
WWE Hall of Famer, the Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle will be in attendance. Now, you've had Kurt Angle at Stockton Con in the past, so first LodiCon appearance for him.
First Lodi Comic Con appearance for him. He has been at Stockton Con once back, I believe, I want to say it was 2017 or 18. But we are absolutely thrilled to have him back. He's one of my all time favorites, and he was amazing last time he was here, and I don't imagine it's going to be too different now. I don't. Have you had a chance to watch that documentary on Peacock?
I have.
It's incredible.
It is. I'm a pro wrestling fan, but I was an amateur wrestler, and Kurt Angle still was the standard bearer all the years after. So I really just want to meet him and talk amateur wrestling and stuff like that. That's something I'm really looking forward to.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, if you're not even I mean, obviously, if you're listening to the podcast, you're a fan of pro wrestling, but even if you're just a fan of amateur wrestling, I mean, winning a gold medal with a broken neck is just one of and I'm saying, like, from a standpoint, I'm just talking about sports in general. That is one of the most incredible feats in sports in the history of all sports, I believe.
Oh no, absolutely, man. And just anybody who knows about amateur wrestling and the lengths that you have to go to try to dig down deep and win, it's an incredible feat. And go watch the Angle doc. I mean, because they really dive into his amateur wrestling career, which I didn't think they would really do like that. But they gave it about like 45 to 50 minutes, and it's
Yeah,
something incredible. But
yeah, it's definitely something to watch. I mean, it's a great. They did a real great dive into his life, and I think it's an honor to him, for that to happen.
yes, yes. Angle's been making the waves lately, going on all these other podcasts and whatnot. Hopefully, I'm sure he's promoting Stockton Con. I've seen the video. Or LodiCon. I've seen the video.
Yeah,
Yeah. Man, this has been great, and this is gonna be on a Saturday.
yeah. We have moved the Lodi Comic Cons to Saturday, so the next one after this is Saturday, May 11th. But there's a big street fair in Lodi on Sundays. Chamber of Commerce puts on, and we're kind of partnering with them to have a nice, fun weekend in Lodi.
Okay.
Theirs is Sunday only. Ours is Saturday only.
Okay. Right on. Right on. Well, Mike, is there anything else you want the fans to know?
Just we want everybody to know that Philip's such an awesome dude. We love him. But other than that, you can pick up pre-sale tickets to get the autograph and meet and greet with Kurt Angle on our website. You can check that out on our Instagram account. There's a link tree in there, and there's a link direct to that page. You'll skip the line if you buy the pre-sale ticket. So I always recommend that, so you don't have to wait through the long line of folks at the event. You're already prepaid and you're ready to go. And that's half the battle right there. And then the other side of it is, we want to encourage folks to check out our ticket link on the webpage. It's just Lodi comiccon.com/fall-tickets, and that will get you to the pre-sale tickets online, and also give you all the locations that are selling tickets for $5 a piece. I mean, you can't really beat that deal, Philip.
You can't. LodiCon Fall 2023, Lodi Grape Festival Grounds, Saturday, September 30th, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. It's a great time, as always. I will be at this one. I believe our buddy West Coast, he has a table set up also, correct?
West Coast will be there. Yep, absolutely.
West Coast will be there. I'll be there hanging out with him. Yes,
Nice.
if you've never been to a LodiCon, come out, go check out all the vendors. It's a lot of fun. Mike, thank you so much, and I'll see you this weekend, brother.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.